Here, it's an important day for 5GA, and as well as some of our members that are showing their technology for the whole industry. The concept of connected vehicles has been around for many years, and we are seeing in the next or over the last years and in the next few years a real move towards digitalization of the transport, digitalization of Europe, and digitalization of course of the automotive industry. So I'm Maxime Flament, I'm the CTO of 5GA, and I'll bring you into a few slides on what is 5GA, and then I will give the floor to the experts that are showing their demonstration. So what is 5GA is really an intention to bring two industries together. Telecommunication industry and automotive industry, two major industries that have been sometimes competing, but now we are seeing a convergence of points of view, a convergence of intentions in these two industries. The goal is to develop end-to-end communication, connectivity systems, connectivity solutions towards the future of mobility and transportation. The way 5GA works is very broad. It starts with a lot of experts. We have had for over the 3 last days, 350 experts getting together, talking about many different topics, from use cases, from telecommunication technology, from standards, spectrum, regulations, all the way to security, go-to-market strategies. So it's a very vivid place to work, and we do that on a very regular basis. So every 3 months we get together, and then for a week we discuss about what are the next steps. So we have 134 members today. Actually, a few have signed during this week. Among them, some of the major companies in the world, namely we have Apple that just signed. We have already on that slide here, who signed a couple of weeks ago, and as well another very major from a Chinese point of view, Tencent. So these are so we still see very major companies joining the ecosystem, and we are very glad to see them joining the effort. What is C-V2X and Vehicle to Everything? It's a comprehensive road safety solution that is connecting the vehicles with other vehicles, connecting also the pedestrians, the cyclists, and the infrastructure such as red lights, as well as then the connectivity to the cloud services, the network through the classic mobile networks, eventually leading, going towards 5G, but we have to see it as a step-by-step approach. At the moment, we are exploiting the capabilities of 4G with the intention eventually to go for 5G, and some of the demonstrations that you see here are using 5G mobile networks that are deployed by the likes of Team. So take a look. So at the moment we are talking about short-range communication on one side. We qualify them in the jargon as LTE-V2X, more related to the earlier version of the standard, towards 5G-V2X. That's the short-range communication. They are used really for critical time, critical safety applications, making sure that the vehicles are alerted in the times of tens to 100 milliseconds of the dangers, but also complemented by the long-range technology using at the moment the 4G and eventually 5G. So why do we think that this family of technology is so important? First, it has been for the last 20 years something, it's a real success story in terms of mobile network over the world, in terms of globalization of the standards. And one of the thing that has happened since 2008, since LTE, is really the IP-based kind of technology, so the internetification of our mobile network. And so release 8 was on 2008. It took 10 releases to really make it completely fully adopted, with the eventual release 13, which is called LTE Advanced Pro. Okay, so it is a continuous improvement. It's not you switch 4G one day and it's 4G for 10 years. No, it is a continuous improvement. And the intention is exactly the same with 5G. We started as an automotive industry to look at vehicle to X with the release 14 that was standardized beginning of 2017, and now we see the fruits of this in the vehicles, eventually complemented with 5G with the release 15, and now as we speak, the experts are finalizing the NR V2X, so the complement, the phase 2 of the V2X standardization in release 16, and we are looking at this by the end of 2019. So, in terms of market deployment, if we look at the release 14 LTE V2X, the whole automotive industry with the telecom has gone through different phases of test over the last 2 years in order to see, okay, are these radios performant, are these radios interoperable, and eventually then hitting the market by 2020, mainly focused on the Chinese market. As we speak, we have a very large ecosystem in China that we believe is going to become global as soon as the other regions pick up that technology. So, now, I'd like to mention that the technology V2X is not necessarily a technology that only looks at vehicles, and we believe that it is great to have had this device-to-device kind of interactions with V2X, but what 3GPP is looking at in the even further releases is to use this kind of cycling device-to-device technologies for other sectors. So there are ambitions to even go in different sectors and pick up on the good experience of the automotive industry to benefit other sectors. Now, finally, my last slide is about the relation that we have in Turin. We are here in the heart of the industrial Italian automotive industry. That's why we picked up as a symbol to be at the Lingotto test track during this afternoon. The Torino city is following a strategic path to innovation, and we want to work with them in order to adopt that for the automotive industry, as well as we really recognize in Torino their intention that they are very much aligned with us in terms of deployment of 5G, in terms of deployment of CV2X for the benefit of the society, of the city, better transport, better fluidity of the traffic, eventually also less deaths on our roads. So I'm very glad to be here. I'll give the floor for the different demonstration experts here. So.
Thank you very much. So I think